All right. Hey, how's it going? Okay. Let's show you what's going on here. Apologize for the no shirt. It's like 78 degrees here, and that's really, really hot to me. So, anyway, here we go. So we got all the strings strung. We got it somewhat raked out, and same with the other one. I think what we're gonna do, I talked to my friend from Spring Hill Farms, Miss Patty, and we were talking about the peppers that I had picked, and they weren't like specific greenhouse peppers, so they're not going to be the ones that grow, you know, the 20 feet tall type of thing. I don't have too much of a worry about the tomatoes. They're all, you know, vining indeterminate types. They should do okay. But so what she suggested is that I stake or cage half of the peppers and string the other half just to see how they do. So that's what we're going to do. So we're getting very close here. We're going to grab some water and a couple other things, and then it's planting time. All right, it's stupidly windy. There's going to be some wind noise. This is going to take a couple seconds. I'm trying to put my saws into my trailer, and the wind blew my hat off my head. It's my favorite girly hat. I have many girly hats, but this one's my favorite, and it just bastardized my peppers. Really? I had to go and get the camera. I was like, are you kidding me? Anyway, these puppies are about to go in the ground. We will see you shortly. Oh yeah, okay. Shane's wet himself with excitement over filling our water IBC unit. That's too funny. Anyway, thought we'd get that on film. All right. And the forest, here she is. They like the natural light. Oh my goodness, it's been so long since I've seen some of my babies. Woo! Oh my God. Okay, so anywho's, these got to go out to the farm. Here we go. Do-it-yourself water service. Shane's sitting a little low. Alright, here's the first batch of tomatoes over. Just by eyeballing real quick. CB's Mortgage Maker, some Sakuras, CB's Better Boy. Those are CB's Amanda Orange. Got the Dominicans over here. Those suffered just a little bit of wind. Hey, how you doing? But they'll be fine. Get out. Hey. And some of these are even flowering. So, again, it's time. They need to be in the ground. So, just going to prepare that, and we're going to get going. If it isn't tonight, because we still have to transfer that water over to the big bin, then it will be first thing tomorrow morning. I promise.
Smell the fresh meat.
Come to me, my pretties. Ah, yes. 'Tis the season. All right. Got my dandelion root coffee. And we are ready to rock. It's planting day, people. Giddy up. We're going to get on that, and then when Shane gets here, we're going to use the little jacuzzi pump that I salvaged from a customer's renovation, and pump water from the tank on the back of his truck into our big tank. We did one IBC tote. It was about 3/4 full, and that's what we got. So, kind of did a few calculations, and I think a tank like this should probably, you know, take care of about a week and a half, 2 weeks of watering in the greenhouse. So we need to get that filled. That's our big challenge right now. Is we're trying to start up a market garden with no water and no power, no tools, no money, no experience, and no clue. Sounds like fun. Stay tuned. Hey, good morning. All right. Don't get upset. Some of them are lying down. They did get transported in the back of my truck. Here we have the Dominicans from Patty versus the Amanda Orange from CB. Those are going to look so good when they're strung up. Oh my goodness. And check this out. Flowers, y'all. Got them coming on a couple of different plants. So, my instincts are right. It is time to go in the ground. We have a couple of holes dug. I think I'm putting them too close. But I grew enough to do this game plan. So I might be in here pruning on a daily basis. I do not know. I do know that I always go overboard. And just having said that, I should put half as many in. Just don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of them. Like, this is nowhere near even all of them. Like, I already grew a whole bunch to, you know, try and sell at market and stuff just as plants. But anyways, you're going to watch me go overboard. And it probably won't work out, but we're going to have some fun while we do it. All right, so quick story. This is the end of one of my teepee poles. When a couple of years ago it blew down, and whatever, a bunch of it, I mean, it was all over the yard, so I kept all the broken pieces. I've done some carvings out of them, used them here and there, type of thing. So I'm heading out to the farm today, and I found this last year. And I'm like, really? So somebody just didn't want to get a new head for it? Or a handle? So I'm coming out here today. And check this out. Put some screws in that bad boy. And trim it down a little bit. TP pole shovel handle. Free. My favorite price. Alright, first row in. Took a little bit of wind damage on the way over. Some were a little bit dry. Gonna get those watered in right now, but there are the first 23. I'm pretty excited. I'm more than pretty excited. And I have a few more to go. So this is gonna fill up. And like I said before, there's probably gonna be way too many. And everybody that's done this more than once is gonna laugh their butts off. And I'm gonna have so much fun. Alright folks, so that right there is a cubic yard of water. At our recycling place, there's a bulk water station as well in town. So whatever, 17 kilometers away. And that cubic yard of water is $4.25. That's a fair deal. I don't care who you are, that's a fair deal. So now we just pump from there into our tank. With that poor little sucker. She gets tired. Okay, so I'm planting out Patty's Dominicans. In fact, no, maybe it wasn't hers that I did the demonstration on before, but remember when I said I turned and I bent the stem? And when I pushed it in, if you haven't watched that video, why not? Okay, so when I bent the stem, like I bent it in like this, so that a bunch of the stem was buried. Obviously you can see right around where it starts to do the turn there. Look at all the roots coming off of there. Is that crazy? So you certainly can't say it doesn't work. Glad I tried that. That's kind of cool. I mean, it's really saved me having leggy plants. And don't get me wrong, this is leggy, but you know, when we got to keep them inside for 3 months, it's way too warm in there. They want to try and grow, you know. Like, I'll get better at this, but I mean, having a greenhouse is certainly going to help. So anyway, it works. I'm going to talk real close, so I hope you can hear me. There's a rototiller going behind me. I want you to look at this clay. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I mean, the top little bit after we tilled it up the first time looked all lovely and fluffy, but it is some hard digging. So I was thinking of throwing some spuds in here. Hopefully they can, whatever, help out. I think we might need to get some straw bales or something to help mulch them, because I don't think there's going to be enough soil, but they're going in the ground anyway. These are all the potatoes that I saved from last year's Scabby Harvest Fest. Some of them look a little wrinkly, but they're chitting up all nice and dandy. So whatever, I think I got about 100 of them there that managed to make it through the winter. So whatever, got everything marked out here. I'm gonna keep digging some holes in clay, and we're gonna get these in the ground. Giddy up. This is what I'm dealing with here, but these plants got to get in the ground. So small sacrifices, right? What time is it, man? Is it? Alright, it's 10 o'clock. So we just got everything watered in. It might look a little sad. It got transplanted, most of this yesterday, some of it today. We'll see if we can test my memory. I know there's way too much in here, so don't bother. I already know that. And I'm so excited. So, these first two rows over here are CBs. First of all, I feel very grateful that I got so many of these seeds from friends. Shane, thank you. Yeah, exactly. From friends in the gardening community. So this is like CB and Renee's back 40 here, right? So we've got CB's Mortgage Makers kind of staggered there, and CB's Better Boys here. I think there's two of CB's Delish right there. And then it's Miss Patty's Dominicans through these front two rows, and then CB's Amanda Orange, which I will say are standing up very, very, very nicely. They all need to be strung, but I'm waiting on my clips. And then up here is the cherry section. So, okay, so two rows here, up until those two blue markers. That's all Michelle's from Daleth, Tennessee's. That's her yellow cherries. And then I think I put some Sweet Millions just to fill it in. And then Indigo Rose, which is really cool. Like they already look purple, which is, kind of neat. And then Sweet Millions down here and Sakuras in the back. So we got that watered in, and take a look in the little pepper house here. Alright. Okay, so over here is some California Wonder. So those are, I think, green, and then they do turn red if you leave them that long. And then there was some, I had a bunch of the Purple Beauties. So that's a couple of rows of those. These are all pepperoncinis. I do like those pickled. Those plants are looking not very healthy, so hopefully the greenhouse helps them out. These are the orange bell peppers. And then these big, beautiful ones are the Purple Beauties again. So they were just the healthiest plants. I was thinking I probably should have done, more of the California Wonder, more of the green. But like when plants look like that versus that, I couldn't not plant them. So anyway, we got that done, and that's all watered in, ready to go to bed. Some extras. I got a whole bunch in my truck that we're gonna, I think, pot up and try and sell. This is a combination of CB's Delish and the rest of the Patty's Dominicans tomatoes. I think we're gonna drive stakes in and try to do like sort of the Texas weave, I think they call it, with the stringing it up. Anyway, we'll see. And then oh my goodness, these are ancho peppers. I do like them. I have no clue how the market will like them. This is a very experimental year. And then, just real quick, I'll take you up here into the horrible, horrible soil part. This is crazy. This is funny. It's so clay thick. It's whatever. Anyway, we got potatoes planted in there. We're not really going to be able to hill these up because this literally, when we're putting our shovel in there, it is in clay. Oh, this is a terrible dark video. But anyway, we've got a bunch of potatoes in here, and we're going to keep going down the row. We're going to bring in some straw bales. I think we might attempt a little straw bale gardening area in here. I happen to know a guy who does a lot of that. So thanks again, CB. Appreciate you, man. And Two Dogs, your straw bale garden's pretty motivating too, man. So anyway, we got this all tarped off. From here down to here has been tilled. So hopefully, whatever wants to come back out of the grass and the perennial weeds gets a little blocked out until we're ready to make some beds in there. This still needs to be tilled, and so does this. I'm not really a huge fan of tilling, but I mean, I just don't have a lot of time. I just don't. We're gonna start collecting a bunch of cardboard. We're gonna do a compost area over here, and I'm gonna put cardboard all along that grass, and then I might even try some of the no dig methods over there. We'll see, but that's where we're at right now. So anyway, it's been a really good weekend. So have a good one, and I'll talk to you next time.